Hey guys, this is Caleb Simpson here from ZeldaDungeon.net. You're watching the video boss guide to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is the boss of the third temple of the game, the Water Temple, and this is Morpha. So in order to initiate the battle, you come in through the boss door, and then you just jump on one of the platforms in the middle, and Navi will then yell at you to tell you that the water is not natural. And so you'll then see a cutscene from the perspective of the boss Morpha, who will then come up and take a look at you, and then the boss battle will begin shortly. So I'm going to be accomplishing this boss battle by staying only on the 4 platforms for the most part, and I'm also going to be switching to the Master Sword as soon as the battle begins. And that is because that's the harder way to beat it, and I just think it's more fun that way. So Morpha itself is just a glob, basically, that will try and ram into you if you get too close to the water or if you are in the water. Its only other attack is to get inside these tentacle things. So these tentacles of blue goo, I guess, will come up and then try and swish out towards you. If you touch the tentacles at any point, they'll grab onto you, and then they will throw you around the room, and eventually throw you against the wall. So this deals loads of damage in a very short amount of time, so you want to, it's best to just avoid it. So then they will throw you into the wall, and just watch out because there are spikes against the wall too, which also do damage to you, so you want to obviously avoid getting hit by the spikes. So the glob itself is actually vulnerable all the time. The only time that it's invincible is when it is swirling around in the water like this. So you cannot hit it with your Longshot, as I'm showing right here. So you want to shoot Morpha, but you can do it when it's inside one of these tentacles like this. You wait till a good point where it's holding still, and then you can use the Longshot to pull it towards you. After that, you can slash it with your sword. At any point, too, when it's hopping out of the water like this, you can slash it with your sword, like right then. Also, one thing worth noting is that it cannot reach you from the very far corner. So if you just hang out back here, then the tentacles are going to be just out of your reach, so they'll strain to get towards you, and you can just stay back here and do nothing and be a complete pansy. For the sake of being cool, though, I'm going to try and stay on the platforms as much as possible and avoid staying on the outer ring. And it's very possible to do this throughout the entire battle, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So it makes this boss battle much more fun. So just wait for it to get one of the tentacles, and then just Longshot it towards you, then slash it with your sword. And then you can also hover above the water and slash your sword repeatedly, or if you think that it's going to hold still in the water for a short amount of time, then you can use your Longshot. If you are trying to fight only from the platforms like I'm trying to do, it can seem pretty intimidating when Morpha starts turning into a tentacle right in the middle of the arena like this, because then it seems like it's hard to avoid. You can also just jump right before it attacks, and this way you'll miss its attack entirely. Now here in a little bit, there's a good example of pulling Morpha out of the water by using the Longshot. So you can do it repeatedly for as many times as you want, as long as Morpha is holding relatively still and not swirling around with water. So here I was trying to avoid getting hit by the tentacle in the middle. It ended up taking too long and Morpha just attacked me directly. I probably would have been smarter to just simply jump in the water instead and then just climb up on the ladders initially. So here's another excellent example of grappling Morpha from across the arena. Just shoot in a direction that you believe that Morpha will be in a moment. And like here, I shoot it from across the arena, but it falls into water, but I slash my sword anyways because I know it's going to jump back up. And that is how you defeat Morpha, the third temple, the boss of the third temple. So you see this cool cinema in which all the water gets sucked up to the ceiling and then it drops down in a huge droplet. Dun, 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 dun. So that is how you defeat the boss of the third temple of the game, Morpha. And so before you guys leave, you should grab the heart container that is off on the side of the room that is closest to the entrance door. So one other thing I want to point out before you leave is that there's another way to defeat Morpha that is incredibly cheap, and that is that you get the corner. And most of you guys already know about the corner trick, but there's probably one other thing you guys don't know about it. There's two unique things about Morpha. One is that you can use the long shot repeatedly to bring Morpha towards you, the Amoeba. So you can just keep long-shotting it over and over again. So check this out. You can perma-stun it, and then keep align it so it's facing the corner, and then you slash it. Whenever you slash Morpha, it runs away in the opposite direction and tries to jump away from you. So in this case, you can just keep hitting it towards the corner, and it can't go anywhere. In this way, you can beat Morpha in just a few seconds. Crazy. So that concludes this boss guide. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys found this very helpful. See ya!